Hey collective, how are you guys? Thank you all for being here and for spending time with me. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. So we're going to tap in and we're going to see what's going on today. What do we need to know? What needs to be exposed? What is going on, Spirit? What do you want the collective to be aware of at this time? Alright. Got my crystal in that. Today, someone is love bombing someone. Okay? Today, there's good vibes in the present and in the present moment. Someone is in good vibes in the moment. Could be having like good vibes right now. Feeling good. Someone could be overly attentive, showering you with affection, or someone with affection for their personal gain, love bombing someone. Someone could be giving someone a rose, or roses could be significant, a red rose. So if someone's love bombing, then they're up to something here. They're up to no good. We have dirty money. Someone could be laundering money, stealing money. Something illegal is going on with some money here. And someone could be love bombing someone to get some money from them even. Somebody may be trying to butter someone up for some money. We've got red flagged here. Warning signs, take heed, it's a risky situation. My boo. So someone that, okay, an official status, an exclusive relationship, or seeing each other openly. So some kind of red flag with someone's boo here that could be love bombing them. Someone could be trying to ask someone for money that they're in a relationship with. Someone, no, they're fed up over this. Somebody's doing something illegal. Somebody's partner could have caught them doing something or stealing or something. And they could have known that they were in a risky situation. They may not have trusted someone, and now they're over it. They're not having it. They're frustrated. Somebody could just be unaffected by this love bombing here because they're seeing straight through this big red flag. Somebody could be love bombing, acting in a way that they're just all swept up in their feelings, that they're falling in love, they're head over heels in love, overly attentive, showering with affection for their personal gain, with intense emotions here, trying to sweep someone up. We've got Bonnie and Clyde on the split. So the my boo is the new boo for the Bonnie and Clyde duo here. And they're just love bombing. Uh-oh. We've got a detective here that's looking at this Bonnie and Clyde. Well, one of them could have gone caught cheating on the other one here. They got caught cheating. There was a betrayal here. A detective is snooping and digging for dirt. Or somebody is looking to see if their partner's cheating. They're trying to find out if somebody's up to something here. So there may not be a detective at all. We'll try and figure that out. But somebody in this relationship here feels like something's off. They could know that they're being love bombed and that it's like just over the top is what I'm hearing. Somebody's really laying it on thick. Okay, they're really laying it on thick. Very flirtatious. Us against the world. We're ride or die. a dedicated partnership and a new love, learning each other, digging for dirt, accusations about things. And I just see this detective with this new relationship here, like getting to know each other. Could even be looking through each other's shit when the other one's not home or something. Trying to find clues about who this person is. Is what I'm hearing. Someone could find out that someone's done something illegal for their personal gain. Somebody could be fed up with falling in love. They're looking for their ride or die. Someone may want a new boo from who their boo is now. Maybe that person is like a walking red flag and they need to get the hell away because they're doing some illegal, risky shit with a risky situation here with stealing and laundering and illegal stuff going on here with dirty money. And then someone could be trying to butter someone up because something could be getting ready to come out about this. But there's definitely a betrayal here. And somebody, it looks like they're definitely cheating with a new boo. That could end up being this person's ride or die. And whoever the person is that they're cheating with, they're snooping. They could be accusing them of doing something illegal or being overly attentive, showering someone with affection for their personal gain, with intense emotions or flirtations. There could be accusations of this cheating here. Okay, so I've been sitting here looking at this. So I'm feeling like somebody was in a relationship with someone that was just not good for them. Okay, they were not their ride or die. Like, it wasn't a dedicated partnership, even though it was an exclusive relationship. Also seeing each other openly with the betrayal and the infidelity here, with catching someone cheating with third-party energies here. There were warning signs. Could have been accusing this person of cheating or doing something behind your back, being sneaky, okay? And you're just sitting there in good vibes. You're focusing on, your healing. You could have really loved this person at one point. It could have been intense emotions that you had. You could have been like head over heels in love. Maybe when you first got together and thought, this is it. This is the one. Finally, I found the one I'm going to stay with, And then all these red flags started popping up. And then you could have kind of just started love bombing this person because to maybe keep the peace, to where you weren't trying to ruffle feathers so that you could snoop and dig for dirt, being the detective here, trying to figure out what was really going on behind the scenes because you were seeing the warning signs. You were taking heed that something risky was going on in a situation, and money is involved here. Money could have been, an issue in the relationship to where someone's finances could have been drained even, or having to walk away and split assets and getting the short end of the stick. Somebody's just fed up with all of it. They could have been trying to, even if like there was a divorce or with assets or something like that, or trying to create, like, build a case, really, like time, date, stamping things, that if there was a court situation that could end up occurring for something illegal that happened, you would want all your ducks in a row so that you would be prepared. Somebody walked away and they got a new boo that is their ride or die. And from from one situation that sounds not so good to where you're just so fed up, you're so over it, you're not having it anymore, so frustrated. tried so hard to love this person, and then it got to where it was fake love. Just going through the motions, trying to keep the peace until you could walk away. Finally walking away. Getting rid of this person. I mean, like, and using caution. Because I'm looking at this orange cone and I'm just hearing caution. You know, slow down. Caution. Take your time. You know, moving in silence and moving in the right way. Could have gone through a breakup and then started dating someone new. But stuff was still going on in the background with the ex. Okay. Could have a new partner. You're learning each other, figuring things out. There could be accusations. Both of you could have been cheated on, you know, by everybody. And it's just kind of like, what the fuck are you up to? What are you doing? You know, kind of energy. Trying to figure each other out. It happens. Just saying. Clarify today. Something poisonous and toxic, very unhealthy behaviors with people are going on today. In the moment, in the present, could have been affecting your good vibes. Under love bombing, overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. Okay, we have happiness. So someone will, I'm hearing manipulate for their personal gain. So someone can get their way. Wholeness. Overjoyed and smiling. When someone love bombs someone, they want to be showered with affection. Makes them happy for their personal gain, manipulating with an unhealthy, toxic behavior. To get this? Dirty money, laundering, steal, and illegal. We have history. The past happened. So this was something that happened in the past here. Give me one more on this dirty money. We have a settlement. Making some kind of an agreement or a compromise with a settlement in the past that had to do with someone stealing some money here. And I feel like someone got the short end of the stick on something here. Clarify my boo. We have entrapment. So this is baby mama here. Okay. It has to do with money. Pregnancy, money, and heartstrings with this love bombing and manipulation. Someone could have love bombed someone into, because it's clarifying my boo. Someone could have, this is entrapment. They trapped someone. They love bombed them, acting like they were head over heels in love with them. It was so intense. And it could have been very happy. They were creating like this illusion to trap someone. And then they could have, with dirty money and entrapment, trying to steal someone's money, they did something illegal here. And they were happy about it. This person's a walking red flag. Clarify this red flag here. They're focused. Very focused. Eyes for you. Fascinated and watching this red flag. Take heed. Someone's fascinated. Warning signs that their eyes are for you. It's a risky situation that's being watched. Pulling on someone's heartstrings for personal gain. Something definitely illegal happened in the past. And with lipstick evidence over here of this infidelity, that someone got caught cheating. There was a painful betrayal here. So someone could have caught someone cheating and then could have gotten pregnant by whoever they cheated with, and then in order to make their partner think that the baby was actually theirs, Then they were love bombing, trying to do everything they could to make this person so happy. You know, let's get married. Yeah, it was all an illusion. Cloudy judgment. Someone was fed up, they're over it, they're not having it, and frustrated because of all of these distorted illusions. This person was fucking with this person's head. So much manipulation. Clarify's fucked up, being head over heels, falling in love. Wow, yeah, in this commitment. Recalling a new boo. So they were head over heels with these intense emotions. A desire and lust with a new boo. So someone was in a long-term relationship. An exclusive relationship. And then whoever their new partner is that they've gotten into a relationship with after they left this ex, they could constantly be talking about this past ex. It's Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die here. There's a lot of lust and sexual chemistry with this new person that you could be seeing here. Okay. Clarified detective. Someone's snooping, digging for dirt, and there's accusations occurring here, and it could have to do with lust. We have exhaustion. Someone is depleted. They're worn out from trying to find out what the fuck's going on behind the scenes. Wow, we've definitely got legal matters. So something could be going on in there, and I just heard a paternity test. There could have been a negotiator for the court here for a legal matter. Someone could have had to get like a mediator, you know, for this child. Mediation in court. Someone could have some legal issues going on with baby mama, baby daddy energy here. Okay. Stealing money from you. Doing something illegal. People could have warned you not to get mixed up with this person, and they ended up getting pregnant. And then you could have just been fascinated and in love with this person at some point, and then all the love bombing was making it even more confusing. And then like something would happen that would take all that away, and then they'd hoover back in, bargaining and begging. Take me back. I won't do it again. And then they could get caught cheating again. More betrayals. And so you started cautioning your love and your heart that you were giving out, because you could have been all swept up in someone, and then it really like broke you. And then it's got you like dealing with closure problems here, being stuck in the past. And you could be talking this new person's ear off about everything that was going on in the past relationship. And then you expect this person to have desire and lust and sexual chemistry when you can't stop talking about your past commitment. That's not a turn on. That's a fucking turn off. Trust me. It's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. Hearing people's stories, especially over and over and over again, if it's the only thing that's being talked about. I mean, this is clarified by this. So the new person's sick of hearing the past shit about baby mama or baby daddy. God. It's time to move on. Somebody's triggered. They could have had a trauma bond with this person. Their inner childhood wounds are triggered, attracting toxic energy with toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people today. Somebody's triggered. They could be having flashbacks, recalling memories. Somebody's triggered and having flashbacks. And they're keeping it bottled up inside. not opening up, which is making them come across as extremely deceptive, which is making this detective energy here to where it's making somebody snoop and accuse them of something because they feel deception in the energy. They could feel like this person, or if this is your energy, it could make someone feel like this person's being cheated on. And then the love bombing here too, could have been sex as a way to hoover. And then the sex energy here with the infidelity whenever someone was caught cheating. And you could have gotten in a relationship with someone new and you could have caught them cheating. Or you could have cheated and they caught you. So look at how it resonates. And it's supposed to be in a commitment, but there's lust and actual chemistry and cheating with infidelity. And somebody got caught. Somebody could have just popped up for some kind of spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit, saying, oh, this person's just a friend. There's an offer on the table of a proposal or a commitment. That's unexpected, and all of a sudden, someone could have proposed. Alright. Need two more for this row. So, under Bonnie and Clyde here, with all this desire and this lust, we've got a divine masculine. Or a masculine energy here, but it's coming out divine masculine. Has found their new boo, which would be, hopefully, a divine feminine, getting away from a karmic feminine here. That is baby mama that trapped them and stole from them. It was unexpected. They could have spontaneously popped up for a surprise visit and created a risky situation that was illegal and ended up stealing money from you. You could have been love bombing this person to keep the peace. You could have been shut down, not opening up, very frustrated. This person could have been cheating on you. You had a trauma bond with this karmic. And then they would love bomb and beg, take me back, we'll work it out, everything will be fine, let's make an agreement to compromise. It was constant illusions, and it fucked with your head. And you were ignoring the warning signs. And then finally one day you just got over it. You stopped seeing the illusions and started seeing them for what they were. Someone's friends could have been very influential about these illusions and helping someone see. A divine masculine here who has a new boo could have an offer on the table that's unexpected and all of a sudden for a proposal and a long-term relationship and commitment with someone that they're swept up with, head over heels in love with, they're falling in love, it's intense emotions, it's their ride or die, they're dedicated in this partnership, the sexual chemistry is off the charts with this divine masculine here. And everything that they keep recalling and reminiscing about and returning to the past about with their new person here, it's exhausting, it's draining and depleting this new boo. Always living in the past with this past person. It was like a lightning bolt came down and got struck by lightning all of a sudden when this person popped up. This person depleted you. They wore you out. You're exhausted. It was a long journey with this karmic here. And you finally got a new boo here that is good, that you're crazy about. So don't stay in the past and focus on the present moment today with the good vibes in the present moment in the now. The detective here, an exhaustion, feeling drained and depleted because having a fear of a side piece here. Some fearing that this divine masculine has a mistress, that they're flirting with others, that the other woman, that they're secretly hooking up with someone. No. If they had any side pieces, it's looking like they're blocked and they, whoops. Grass is greener on the other side possibilities. You could be accusing someone, digging for dirt, snooping, trying to find out. Thank you, baby. My cards just fell out of my hand. Ghosting this person. They're blocked and cut off because of what's going on in this court situation here. So there could be like a court order of no communication or something. Or after this legal situation happened and then all this money was involved with baby mama here, spontaneously popping up to start some serious shit, okay? It created a pretty serious emotional storm here. So it was unexpected and all of a sudden, and that's why the reminiscing and the recalling with the new boo is still here, because it was unexpected. And this person was definitely cheating. This divine masculine could have had a side piece and cheated on his new boo. That was supposed to be the ride or die, because they were still desiring lust with a side piece, the other woman that they were secretly hooking up and flirting with. And you could have snooped, you could have found out. And if this person's done it once, they're probably going to do it again. Trying to find out if they're doing it again. We've got a twin flame divine connection here with this divine masculine and divine feminine. A ride or die connection here. I want to know about this side piece. Tell me about this side piece. Telepathic with this twin. Okay. Songs and dreams and telepathic energy. We've got the alien twin flame card with a side piece. This new boo could just be the other woman, and this ex could be saying that this divine masculine was cheating with this new boo, and that's not what was going on. This is divine feminine here. Was the other woman. So that's what I'm feeling here. Because this right here, I'm clarifying side piece. So this karmic X here is saying that divine feminine, who is divine masculine's new boo here, who's the ride or die, they have got serious actual energy for each other. It's a divine connection. Okay. This is a divine connection. And this is divine feminine, divine masculine. And grass is greener possibilities is right above this divine feminine. This divine feminine could be telling this divine masculine that they think something's going on. That they're hooking up with somebody. It's fucking exhausted and draining this person. They're worried. Trust. We could have trust issues going on here. We have loyalty on the bottom. Being trusting, reliability, and believing that someone's loyal. An emotional storm. Someone could be unstable. Well, Spirit is protecting this union in your aura. It's divine intervention came in and got you away from a karmic ex here to have a beautiful new boo come in. A guardian angel is shielding and protecting you and your aura. Divine intervention occurred. And Archangel Michael and Spirit are here. Wow. Protecting. So this side piece is divine feminine. Wow. And right here under this, divine feminine. Again. Yeah, Archangel Michael told this divine masculine, irreconcilable differences with the karmic ex. It is final. It's time to move on. And this divine masculine here, he could have cheated. Or he could have been doing sneaky shit on his phone, and you could be accusing and wondering if that's happening, divine feminine. Someone could be sneaky. Instagram is significant because that's what's on here. Facebook login. Hiding from you behind the scenes on social media on a fake profile. Somebody's being sneaky. A strategic player here. With the justice system and the memories. So whoever this divine masculine could have been in a relationship with, there was a drastic, extremely harsh cutoff here that happened. It was spontaneous. I mean, it was unexpected. It was all of a sudden, because unexpected is out here twice, and then boom, it's final. Spirit came in and was like, this is over. This is no more. This is the breaking point, the final straw. You have had so many warning signs. You need to take heed. Caution. You need to focus. You need to focus and pay attention. Look at the illusions. Look at the entrapment with the pregnancy, the money, and the heartstrings. Then having this legal matter here with all kinds of money. Having to make a settlement in court with all of this money going on here. Happy with the settlement in court. It's in the past. The past happened. There was definitely a painful trauma bond. This is probably the false twin if the real twin is here. The false twin is excruciating pain to heal from. Okay? It's bad. It hurts. But this divine feminine is loyal. And there was an emotional storm in this divine feminine's trust. Believing that someone was not sneaky. And the divine masculine could have betrayed a divine feminine when they were new with a new book. And now you're just exhausted. With sneaky divine masculine player here, maybe when this divine masculine was with you at some point, they were definitely betraying you. There was infidelity, there was a betrayal. And they got caught cheating. They thought they were this player that was sneaky and strategic. And then trapped in the memories of the past, dwelling in the past. Memories is out here twice with the past energy. And this player with the past, so this person that they were with definitely cheated. Okay? Definitely cheated. And what I was channeling earlier with entrapment, with the pregnancy, was that someone cheated here. And then they loved bombed their partner, who would be this divine masculine here, to like come in and sweep them off their feet so that they would be so happy. You know, I love you. It's me and you, baby. Let's get married. Let's have a long-term commitment. I want to be with you forever. My eyes are only for you. I love you. Just to trap this person. Because they wanted this to be baby daddy. Maybe not who they just fucked. With the cheating. With their sneaky link here. It's a light bulb moment. Wow, it's a light bulb moment with this side piece, hidden lover here. So the side piece here, okay, sneaky link in this legal situation with a baby. It's been a roller coaster. And you said, bye, Felicia. You got off the roller coaster. You quit riding. You were fed up. You were tired of the ride. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. Peace out. Bye, Felicia. This relationship with this karmic was on and off again. It was hot and cold. It was constant highs and lows. And it was a fucking mess. And it was drastic. This cutoff was harsh when this ended. Okay, this was a bad breakup is what I'm hearing. This was a really bad, really nasty breakup. I want to know if this divine masculine has cheated on divine feminine here. Retaliation, trying to punish someone or pay someone back out of revenge. That didn't answer me. Okay. With the confessions. Out of revenge to make this karmic mad or jealous, they could have unveiled and came clean about some messages that there was a fated meeting of an important connection, and they found their ride or die Bonnie and Clyde. They, when this ex found out, they could have gotten mad, and they could have told them just out of revenge, just to hurt this person. This divine masculine had to be strategic to get away from this person due to a court situation. Legal matters with disputes. Justice with the legal matters, court visit, legal papers, and a divorce here. And then this legal card, court paperwork's been filed. There is a lot going on in the courts with these two. Okay. And then legal here. Again, the legal card is out here 4 times. Is there another one? And I'm seeing this settlement here as another court card. And with the dirty money, with the laundering, stealing, and illegal shit with money here, baby mama, some kind of offer on the table that's an illusion. Tell me if this divine masculine has cheated on divine feminine. Forbidden love? No. There's no tragedy here. No. Listening to music. Showing proof, having validation, a confirmation, and finding the truth about when someone was meeting up with someone. Could it be involving music? Discussing, planning 2 or more people meeting up to play music, showing proof and confirmation and finding the truth. At someone's house, divine masculine could have gone to play music with someone at someone's house. Whoa. The children here. There were children. Someone is pretending, they're putting up a front, they're two-faced and not genuine, they're wearing a mask. So, this was a forbidden love. Like, they weren't supposed to do that. They weren't supposed to sleep with this person. It would have been a tragedy, and it came out in reverse. So, but they weren't genuine. They were lying about meeting up with someone, 2 or more people. Did this divine masculine cheat with a side piece? They could have been on the verge. Somebody's about to reveal or confess something. They were on, or I just see that as they were on the verge of doing something with someone, and maybe they didn't. Somebody's definitely triggered. Someone has a silver car. There's a silver car on this. And their headlights could look like this. They're triggered. Let's have an interview. Can we talk and have a conversation, please, so we can get on the same page? Someone's triggered. You got to read between the lines and look for what's hidden. With this detective energy, you were snooping, digging for dirt, and you were accusing this person doing something. Did this divine masculine cheat on this divine feminine? It's like it doesn't want to be known. Tick-tock. The deadline's here. The time's running out. Reading between the lines. It was just some kind of surprise, an unexpected action. It was spontaneous. Someone was showing up. There was an unexpected change, but they don't have time because they don't have a lot of time because of the kids. So they have to hurry. We got TikTok, time's running out, with a surprise. Something spontaneous happened, so it looks like something definitely happened here. We don't have long. The kids are there. A quickie is what I'm hearing. And it could have been painful when this Divine Feminine found out that this Divine Masculine cheated. Now they're guarded. Put up a wall. It was excruciating pain. She got mascara tears all down her face. It was painful when they found out that this person cheated and had a side piece on Divine Feminine here. Could have walked away. Just said, I just saw ghosted and walked away. Okay, I'm going to clarify this entrapment here. Strong here. With this pregnancy, money, and heartstrings. Keeping things inside, that someone was pregnant to entrap someone. There was deception. Created an illusion about a pregnancy with someone that they were, this karmic baby mama here. And then they ended up having a divorce or a breakup. Tell me about this entrapment. We have a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. Or Capricorn and Aquarius can be significant. An ex wants to come back. God. Could be baby mama wants to come back. They're a monster. They could be mad that you've got a new boo. Could be trying to lure someone back to trap them to get money from them. Intimidation and death. This monster, it's like a death sentence is what I'm hearing. It's like a death sentence. It's a covert operation that this person was doing here. It's like a death sentence. Staying with this person, being trapped with this person. They could try and intimidate you in some way with this covert operation. Creating this confusion and illusion and intimidating. I'm just seeing like aggressive energy here. We have a heart attack or heart problems. Oh my goodness, someone that could lead to someone's death, or someone could have like a chronic health condition with their heart that could, cause death, that could have really triggered someone's heart problems due to an explosive breakup. Making the right decision and connections now that Divine Masculine has left karmic baby mama and gone to Divine Feminine. Okay. Tell me more about this entrapment. Someone could have been trying to cause such a bad problem that if someone had a heart condition, that it would like take them out. The metaphysical cannabis deck. What did I do with it? Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Hang on. Okay. I found it. I had it buried over here. Okay. Give me one from this deck, Spirit. We got stability. So they entrapped this masculine for stability, for the money, pulling on their heartstrings. Could have intentionally gotten pregnant just to trap this masculine here. And it was just unexpected. An unexpected baby. You have protection here. You're very protected from this baby mama here. This baby's protected. Okay. Tell me about this pregnancy. A collaboration of people. They had backup. Some kind of an enhancement. And I'm just hearing erectile dysfunction for an enhancement pill. And then boom, ended up homeless or like kicked out or something. Or all this legal mess that's out here could have cost a lot of money. Okay. This baby mama here was very strategic in how they were moving. And they could have had backup from friends and stuff that was helping collaborate. Okay. There was a whole collaboration going on here. And it was very strategic. It was planned out. Tell me about this pregnancy. They were strategic in how they trapped this masculine with this baby, pulling on their heartstrings because of the profession with the money here. The goal was the money. Someone could be an expert in their field. Someone could make a lot of money. Someone was coached and given advice. Someone could be a coach. Someone could be a teacher. There's a chalkboard here. Very knowledgeable. This person could be smart or could like teach people in their profession. Being absolutely overloaded and overwhelmed. Something could have happened at someone's job that overwhelmed them. And then they became poor. Someone could have lost their job. And someone has a heart problem. And all this confusion, all this pain, all this drama, all this trauma, all these triggers being triggered from this trauma bond with this karmic here from the past ex. This was a nasty, explosive breakup. And there was a collaboration of people that were involved here. They were all unified, working in unity to enhance something, to enhance this explosive breakup even. They were strategic in how they were moving. This baby mama was very conniving and vindictive, out for revenge, wanted to pay this person back. And they trapped this person. And they were definitely stealing money. Dirty money. Stole money. Love bombing. And then having to come to a settlement and agreement in the court. Could have been engaged. The promise just came out with a ring here, or a promise ring. These two could have been engaged. Or married, because the irreconcilable differences came out with a divorce and final. So there was definitely a long-term relationship and a long-term commitment here. So you've been with this person for a while. Evie wants daddy. Evie, honey, please don't mess up mommy's cards. She's getting ready to walk through the middle of my cards. Come here, baby. Tell me more about this pregnancy. They were completely satisfied in trapping this masculine. It was intentional to create this family because they wanted this masculine to be baby daddy. And this person has got a freaking nasty auric attachment here. They've got an entity attached. A supernatural disturbance. Paranormal activity. There's demons here. Sweet dreams with a demon here. Sleeping with the devil. Having a family with the devil. Trying to intimidate you. Could have gone to someone. The goal was to intimidate someone at their job so that they would be overwhelmed and creating a lot of confusion and illusion to exacerbate someone's heart problem here. Here's death again. So that someone would die due to this explosive breakup. Wanting endless harm to be inevitable for someone. Put them in the ground. We've got a tombstone here. Death's come out twice. Someone was wanting to create such a disturbance, to be such an irritation, to get someone so explosive, so fucking mad that they would act out of character at their job, so that they would lose their job, so that then they could become homeless, they could be poor. And this demon was like wanting to pay this person back for some reason because they were in this commitment here. Well, this was something fated that was supposed to unfold here, and with divine intervention coming out twice with Spirit and Archangel Michael, this person was extremely deceptive. They were wearing a mask. They were so fake. They were just pretending to care with this family here, and then they ended up putting this masculine in jail. This person could have gotten arrested at their job. Very, very stressed out. And ended up with all this legal mess. This is why all this legal mess is here. And it was a way to steal this masculine's money to make him poor. Wanting to take everything possible to destroy this man's life. And then seeing the new boo, who is divine feminine here, who is this person's divine counterpart and their ride or die. Talking shit, saying that this is like the side piece or the other woman. They could have been saying that this divine masculine was cheating on them during this relationship with divine feminine, which I don't feel like that's the case. That's not what I feel happened in this energy. I don't feel like that's what happened at all. This person is triggered because of divine feminine and this divine connection here. And not everyone's a twin. It's just, you take that how it resonates. I just thought this is dangerous as I was shuffling. Why did they do this? What was their strategic planning reason? Why did they do this? I just saw jealousy. Oh, wow. They have mental health issues and they're delusional. That's why they fucking did it. Because they're crazy as hell. Fucking nuts. Loud and obnoxious. They could have even said that Divine Masculine here They want attention, loud and obnoxious, really coming in, creating a scene to create permanent endings. Could have said that Divine Masculine had mental health issues and is delusional, but this person is abusive, and they did this because they have mental health issues. They did it because they're abusive. They did it to intentionally abuse Divine Masculine here. They wanted this person as triggered as possible. They assaulted this person on purpose. They think you're stupid, wrong, you know what's going on. This person's crown chakra's blocked. Detached from source, strict religious views, being closed-minded, they're depressed and confused. They're irrational and undisciplined. Okay. Saying they will unalive themselves if you don't give them what they want. This person, Divine Masculine, you could have been a leader in your position. You could have you could have a lot of knowledge. You could be an expert in your field, very talented, and you could be in the public eye. I was told to stop. We have jealous coworkers. So you could have had a jealous coworker that was trying to seek revenge and pay you back for something here, and could have gotten hooked up with this collaboration of coming against you here. Somebody's out of control when they're drunk and they become very aggressive. You've got jealous coworkers. Why did this karmic do this to this Divine Masculine? A child is being protected. A child could be in a state of danger, but the child is being protected during this separation. Somebody could be watching you online. Somebody could be going to prison. Making excuses. How did this karmic do this? I just saw bullying. They're definitely a bully and like to intimidate. They're aggressive, they're violent, they're abusive. They had no clue that you were so strong and that you have protection. Who's going to prison? Why is somebody going to prison in this? Or somebody could have been arrested and went to jail. And we did have the jail card here. Being stressed about jail. Someone definitely could have gotten arrested. It may not be prison. It may just be jail. Changed their life for the better. Someone could have had a near-death experience with a heart attack or a heart problem. Don't fall back into karmic cycles. Don't go back into South Node energy. Something could be going on in civil court with these two. Want to sacrifice you. And it's extremely unhealthy how bad they want to sacrifice you. God. The demons in this person. Someone is extremely intelligent and intellectual. And I'm just seeing this as like a professor when I look at this card. Because this is a teacher here. If you're an expert, I'm just seeing a professor. Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Somebody's going to jail. The karmic gets kicked to the curb because this was an unstable connection. So this divine masculine was over it. They got fed up. They're not having it anymore. They are so frustrated. They finally could see these warning signs. This big orange cone sitting here with a massive red flag hanging out of it. This is a risky situation. You need to focus your eyes and look. Look at what you're doing. Look at who you're with here. You got to get away from this person. They've been clouding your judgment. You've been with this person forever. You've got a whole new offer on the table when you walk away from this karmic. And then boom, enter divine feminine. This person is a sociopath. They have mental health issues and they are unstable. And this karmic got kicked to the curb. They could be sharing info about you with people. This person's mental. Tell me about this. Tell me about jail. Clarify this jail card. Who's going to jail? We have a mother. Oklahoma could be significant. So the mother is going to jail. This baby mama. A mother's friend. With this friend here that's an influence, or that they influenced with an illusion to distort information. A distant relative, friends. Okay. This baby mama may have to call a friend or a distant relative. Okay, now dirty money is out here, and we've got money laundering. And the first word on this dirty money card is laundering. Stealing, illegal. With money laundering. This mother here could be doing some dirty shit. Someone could have diabetes. Yeah, they've got very distorted energy for sure. And you're just innocent. They're in a state of denial that you're innocent. And you're finally seeing the bigger picture. And this mother figure tries to act all sweet and innocent. But they're a fucking bully. Okay? And they're abusive. And they act all sweet and innocent. With these illusions that they're always creating. Love bombing people to believe their lies and their bullshit. We have a tow truck or a towing company going through a nasty breakup or a divorce. So this was a really, really nasty breakup. Okay. There could be pets involved in this breakup too that were affected. They underestimated you, and it has them concerned, divine masculine. They thought you were weak. They didn't know how strong you were. And you've got a strong-ass divine feminine on your side. Communicating that someone needs a 5150. And that could be a psych hold when someone's in jail. This mother and a friend or a distant relative could have collaborated together to say that divine masculine was had mental health issues, and that they needed 5150 to be on a psych hold because they're very concerned about your mental health. Communicating this. Someone could have HPV. So then this love bombing was still going on here. Here's love bombing on my handmade deck. And divine masculine, you moved out, communicating to your family that you're moving. Oregon could be significant. This person is a criminal. This mother could be money laundering or stealing money in some way, doing something illegal with money, okay? And they're trapped in something that they've done. They're going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and the judge expects them to do what's right, who is a criminal here. And it could have to do with the child care, housework, and child care. That's why they're going to jail. What about his child care? Someone could need to set up something to take care of the child, a friend or a relative here, a family member, because they get arrested. We've got church. It could be someone in the church. Arguments in earthly 3D court going on. There were sexual bribes given by this entity attachment. The energetic blockages are being removed that this person, this entity had put all over you. So arguing in 3D court here with this karmic divine masculine. And there were sexual bribes given. Whoops, that's the wrong. There were sexual bribes given, okay, to a friend to collaborate with them, to come against you. This person is your rival. Well, they celebrated because they were victorious. Divine masculine, you could have gotten arrested and gotten put on a psych hold. We have a private investigator. Someone could have gotten a new job after they got fired and lost this other one. We definitely have a mental illness. I mean, it's the third time that mental illness has come out. Someone could have tried to get someone to investigate someone's mental illness. And we did have the detective that came out snooping, digging for dirt and accusations for the other woman. This karmic baby mama could have hired a private investigator to look into the divine feminine that you're with now, divine masculine, or to watch you both. Don't repeat the karmic cycle. Focus on your dharmic path. Yeah, there's a lawsuit here. For sure. Someone could have herpes. Oh my God. Someone could literally have an incurable disease. A contagious illness. God almighty. This mother here could end up contracting herpes. We've got the Chinese zodiac sign of the dog. Could be significant. I want to know what this PI is looking into. What's up with this PI? Tell me about this detective. They want to know about the other woman. Someone could have had someone follow to see who they were in a relationship with. We've got a life review with old age. Oh, so this detective is looking into doing a life review on someone here. They're trying to figure out what's going on in this person's day-to-day. They want to know what's going on. What's this PI? What does this PI know about? This is a dangerous ex. This PI knows that. There's a young child or a minor in the energy. Okay. Archangel Michael is caught blocking a dangerous ex. Is it definitely the sociopath here, creating a smear campaign to inflict pain. There's some kind of hidden documents. Someone is sick. We have a death plot here. A sexual deviant has a contagious illness and infection. Lies and betrayal. It's going to end in a major blow up with someone that they're in a new relationship with. They're going to be stuck with no more options. This person needs an exorcism. They need legal representation in a court case. With the PI and the mental health or the mental illness here, someone could have had to see a psychiatrist. There could be PORN in this energy too. What is this PI looking into? The first house, yourself. So it's like your identity, your personality, your physical body, your new beginnings, your current interest, how you do things, how you see things, and your current frame of mind. This crazy ex here wants to know what's going on with this masculine's mental health to try to use them or use it against them in court with the intent to cause harm. To use it against them. This is a past life karmic enemy and you will prevail. They were coming after you for a human sacrifice. I mean, death has come out multiple times trying to take someone out. And there's definitely a heart condition here. We've got chosen ones. You didn't fight back how they want you to because you don't need to because your spirit guide's rolled up. Spirit's here fighting on your behalf. Spirit's here with divine intervention, and so is Archangel Michael rolling up to kick this karmic's ass and bring in divine feminine. This karmic ex was energy harvesting, using SEX to energy harvest. You are safe. Don't allow fear to creep in. Okay. We've got a pervert and we have a pedophile in the energy, and that's who's going to jail. This PI is stalking and spying your ex. Your ex could be a pervert and a pedophile. And someone's triggered. Divine Masculine could hire a PI to look into his ex. Tell me more about this PI. What are they looking into? So now we've got a pedo. Tell me about this pedo. Well, they're definitely under surveillance by law enforcement. We've got a private investigator here. Somebody is definitely under surveillance and they're looking into a pedophile. Shit's about to hit the fan. Okay? And somebody's getting ready to get life in prison. Keeping secrets from you. Someone's triggered. We have a predator. Wow. You're a failed sacrifice. Love God. This person was trying to sacrifice you. Waging war against God for trying to sacrifice you. We've got a predator. Tell me about this predator pedophile here that came out as the mother. We got the Grim Reaper. They're money hungry. This person's going to die. They were falsifying documents. I'm telling you, they've done something dirty with documents or laundering. It was risky and dangerous with this risky situation. But they did it anyway, and they strategically planned something here. It was urgent. Well, there's going to be divine justice. A dangerous combo with these two. It was just total destruction. God, it was destructive. Saboteur. Sabotaging your life. Strategically planning how to sabotage your life. And they were obsessed with it. They were obsessed with sabotaging your life. They wanted you in ultimate ruin, Divine Masculine. They wanted you to have problems with money. Lost a significant amount of money because of this karmic. And because this bitch needs an exorcist. They need an exorcism and get this fucking entity extracted. You speak your truth. You keep speaking your truth in this court situation, because these lies are going to be revealed. And this mother, it could come out that this mother SEX tapes, videos, and pics your ex. Your ex is stalking you. And possibly your divine feminine. They're delusional. Furious about a waiting period. And they're furious. They're very furious that they've been exposed. It's not the right time for exposure. They're going to be exposed. But there's a waiting period for an SEX worker online. Humiliated about online exposure. A predator. as this scandal's being exposed. Someone could be exposing a predator online that's a pedophile, and they're going to be furious because they're embarrassed. They don't want people to know that they're a pedophile. Someone's going to lose their driver's license. Someone could work on cars in a shop or do some kind of restoration on cars. Somebody's having a psychotic break because they can't defeat you with this mental illness here. If somebody has a psychotic break, they're going to end up getting this 5150 here. They're going to be locked up on the psych ward. They've been manipulating the courts. They're manipulating the courts. This person's a criminal. Tell me more about this mother. Tell me about this karmic baby mama. We've got the forward energy with AWAS, earth signs, the letter E, having partnership, a steady progress, having trust, discipline, and cooperation. It represents horse and movement. The value of trust and teamwork. Steady and positive change. Consistent effort. Loyalty. The journey may be slow, steady, but ultimately rewarding. The power of discipline. The value of working with others. Steady, incremental changes can lead to significant achievements. They were strategically planning, okay? And they had a collaboration of people working with them. Travel or transportation, teamwork, communication, collaboration, strengthens other runes. This is a rune. Stay committed to your path, a consistent effort. So they had other people helping them. They had partnerships and cooperation with collaborating with other people here. Okay. Someone got paid to hurt you, and they will snitch. And there were sexual bribes that were given by this karmic baby mother to someone. Somebody's going to be snitching for less jail or prison time. Someone's a social drinker. Here's this mediator that had to come in the court situation here. They can't stand it that you can see straight through them and their bullshit. They're absolutely miserable where they are now, this jealous karmic. They want intel and info from this PI. Listen to your intuition. Friends are involved. This karmic's looking like a fool. We haven't. Here's the X. They could say that you're very lazy. Somebody definitely is going to or has had a mental breakdown. Need to be medicated to balance out because of a mental breakdown. Somebody urgently needs to see the bartender and go have a drink. Somebody needs urgently rescued from a sociopath. Somebody could have had to go to the doctor, and that could be this psychiatrist that came out. And the doctor can also be for this chronic health condition with the heart condition that came out. We have a bank employee, and I'm just seeing that as somebody got paid this money here. Okay. Tell me more about this karmic baby mama. Looks like she's going to jail, and it sounds like she's a pervert. Divine Masculine, you could hire a PI to look into this energy, because a child could be in danger, but a child is being protected, came out. Or this could be the baby mama that is doing this towards the masculine here. You flip this how it resonates. Something could have, we've got 5 years. So Something could have been going on for 5 years, or there could be a 5-year-old. We have a tarot reader in the energy. Someone could be getting a reading. Someone's on the down low, or they want something on the down low. This predator don't want people to know that they're a pedo. They're playing in your energy on the down low for 5 years. Someone is obsessed with you and they're abusive. There's a ritual in the woods that was done for power. Someone's going to have a loss of status or their reputation, and that could have happened with this karmic. Stay no contact with the narcissist. This narcissist betrayed you. They're mad as fuck that you cut them off. They want to destroy you. The Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. Betrayal at the workplace. A workplace betrayal. Someone is obsessed with you. Trying to block your blessings from God, source, energy. Depleting your energy. They wanted you to be blocked in every possible way. They thought they had you figured out, but they underestimated you. And their ego has destroyed them. Someone could need an advisor. They have no choice but to stop what they're doing, because somebody's going to be going to jail. They're mad that you won't tolerate their nasty behavior. They've stacked up so many charges because they just won't stop doing shit. Powerless because of a judgment in the courts. Ohio could be significant. Here's the father. Calling the cops to have someone arrested. Tell me about this father. Harassment of this father. Harassing the father. This person's very materialistic. They thought this father was an easy target. And this person is an SCX addict. So the father is a sex addict. There's deception connected to it. Sounds like they both might be. There's a lot of manipulation and deception saying that someone was a sex addict to harass someone. They thought that you were an easy target to say this about you. Finding out the truth about the lies and the deceit. The Chinese zodiac sign of the ox. Chinese zodiac sign of the rabbit. Yeah, they definitely thought that you were an easy target. The father here, they thought was an easy target. So they tormented you and they trapped you with this pregnancy here, okay? Because they literally thought that you were an easy target. It came out twice. Oh my God. They had a choice between two options. Which daddy do I choose? So they created a trauma bond with you. It's right here. They made us, okay, they had a choice between two options. Right here. I'm clarifying the father. A choice between two fathers that this baby mama wanted. Because they were cheating. Triggered. They created a trauma bond with you, divine masculine. They settled to be with you because they thought that you were an easy target. Well, this hermit, this PI, this detective here that's in the energy, they're seeing through the illusions of this crazy fucking karmic. They have an obsessive fear of losing wealth. They're raged out. They're crazy. They're abusive. They're hostile. They're dangerous. And they're a sociopath. And you're going to be proving your innocence. And you have done absolutely nothing to deserve this abuse, divine masculine. Okay. There's there could definitely be an investigation going on. There's too many people involved. There's a lot of people involved. Well, their empire's going to fall. Or all of these legal issues could have made this divine masculine's empire just fall. We have a Cancer or a Cancer Leo cusp, or a Cancer and a Leo could be significant. They're going to be convicted. A Cancer or a Leo. Empire's going to fall. The Hermit's seeing through the illusions. Somebody's going to 3D jail. They're going to be convicted. The secrets are being revealed. They could be ignoring their current partner. They have destroyed their life. They're obsessed with you. There's a third party interference. And there was a choice between two options when I was clarifying the father. Polygamy. This was a femme fatale. Sociopath. The ex-partner is a femme fatale. This ex-partner is going to prison. This karmic ex. Kentucky could be significant. We have a step-grandfather or a grandfather is in the energy. That could be lying to the courts. Minnesota could be significant. Lying to the courts about documents. And I'm just seeing this about the choice between two options of the deception of who the father is. Somebody needs bond money, or they needed bond money. Being with a karmic destroyed their finances, and they're disappointed. Of course. A male could get 20 to life in prison. Their actions got them caught. Oh, God. Trafficking. Their punishment will be death for trying to kill you. Researching information about what happens when somebody gets 20 to life in prison. They're insidious. Or impatiently researching information. Their actions got them caught. A teacher. Is it massive regret? Someone could have had a head trauma, a brain bleed, a stroke, or a clot. They're in massive regret. They're in massive regret from being with this companion here. They're in massive regret of being with the karmic. They were sinister and evil. Being followed by someone bad. Made you a target to be followed by someone bad. Somebody's going to prison, I'm telling you. They're dangerous. Whoever's following someone's bad, they're dangerous. Made you a target, they're going to prison. It's going to be exposed. There's going to be clarity here because they were out for revenge, trying to get someone kicked out of a home. Somebody could even end up with the death penalty from this bad breakup here. Oh my God. Whenever they go before this judge, it's just daddy. Someone could try to plead insanity. They're hysterical. It's okay, it's just daddy. Wow. There could be a warrant. The Chinese zodiac sign of the pig. There could be a warrant issued in 3D court for a father. Or there could have been one. Or a father could be trying to take this mother to court and have them arrested. Let's clarify this. Tell me about this warrant with the father. Is the father getting the warrant, or is the warrant for the father? Because the way this was coming out earlier, it sounds like the mom's the pedophile. But, I mean, there's no gender in tarot, so you flip this how it resonates. But I just saw the Chinese zodiac sign of the snake. Someone could be spoofing relationships and text messages that could be trying to set someone up. The feds could be involved. We've got the feds. Could be prosecuted. Somebody could be getting 20 to life in prison. I'm serious. We have a grandfather. Again. A grandfather and a step-grandfather. It's a setup. It's a setup with spoofing text messages about relationships, to where this mother could be trying to get this divine masculine set up here about your immediate environment. Gemini energy is the third house. Something could be going on with a loan, okay? Loan payments. They don't want you to be successful. I want to know more about why there's a warrant here. We got escaped. Someone could be freed. Chinese zodiac sign of the snake. A victim of an injustice. The Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. This person is a narcissist. They're very deceitful, and you just keep getting stronger and stronger. Clear communication coming in regarding a warrant. Full of jealousy and envy, and the karmics want to destroy you. They don't want this looked into. My phone's getting ready to die. Okay, my phone's getting ready to die, so let's find out more about this warrant if we can. Real quick, please sum this up. Who is this? Who's getting arrested? Wow, we got the jail card. Somebody's definitely getting ready to go to jail for something here. Clarify this 8 of Swords with a warrant. We got the 9 of Pentacles, and it just flew out in reverse. A lack of financial security or freedom. Being in debt. Making a bad investment. Someone was cheating. Clarify this warrant with the 8 of Swords. Why is somebody going to jail? What for? It's the Queen of Cups. The mother. Be a warrant because of all the confusion and illusion that they've created. It's a lot of debauchery here. Wow. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Arrival of bad news on material things. An unexpected change that involves material loss. Someone could have made a bad investment. Not receiving an offer. To balance something out. A confrontation may arise. Having to stand your ground. King of Cups coming at the Queen of Cups. Having to stand your ground. Having a confrontation could have broke out between the two of you, and that could have been where all the legal mess came in. I'm getting Ace of Pentacles. A lot of money was involved in this lover's connection here. Caused a lot of sleepless nights. A lot of worry, fear, and anxiety because of what happened in the past. Well, Judgment's here. And the Sun is here, so happiness is here with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, now that you're together. Now that this Karmic's in the background here in the past. Okay. You're going to heal with the Star. You're going to be victorious. You're going to have victory with the Sun. You're going to heal. And you're going to move on. King of Wands. It's going to be okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to have a good paying job with the Queen of Swords. You're an expert in your field. You're a master in your craft. You're going to get a new career. We've got a Page of Cups. Here's this child. Walking away with the Eight of Cups. Moving. Making the decision to walk away and move from the Ten of Pentacles. And the family. Because of all the illusion with this Moon and the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It was nothing but burdens. This person was sneaky as fuck. So much responsibility. Sneaking around. This person's fucking evil. They're the devil. They're toxic as shit. And they're obsessed. They're obsessed with creating conflict and defeats in the courts with the Hierophant. We got this Hermit here. Okay. That could be looking into death with the Empress. Somebody could be trying to do something to this Empress here. To this Divine Feminine. Could be like a fatal car crash with the Knight of Wands and death. When someone's traveling. Someone could try to hurt Divine Feminine for being with Divine Masculine. Because of this new love offer. This ex could come after Divine Feminine. We got a High Priestess, Empress here. We got a High Priestess in the energy. With the Three of Cups. Wanting to celebrate. Someone was dead. Could be Divine Masculine, could be celebrating a new home, commitment, relationship, marriage with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups. Alright guys, my phone's getting ready to die. My screen just shifted to the dark screen. It's like 5%. So we're going to have to get off here. I love you guys. Y'all just take this how it resonates. Bye, collective.